Hey everyone, it's the final round and my name is Jordan and we have 4 games for Monday. I do not have the lines for the Bucks and the Bulls game, but I did find some plays for you and I have some notes for you for some lines that are not out yet. So you will see images that come up on the screen. Those images will be from a data app called Outlier, so this episode will be powered by Outlier. And my first pick is going to be Scotty Barnes, over 27.5 points plus rebounds. Now, Mikal Bridges just went up against the Washington Wizards, and he did really well against them because they are a really good matchup for the small forward position. So Scotty Barnes has gone over points plus rebounds in 7 out of 9 games this year, and the Wizards are giving up the most points and the 5th most rebounds to the small forward position. So really good spot here. If you're afraid of the Wizards on a back-to-back and a potential blowout, you could go first half here if you wanted, which I think you'd have to either take fantasy score or PRA if you're on Prizepicks. My second pick is going to be Dennis Schroder of the Raptors. I'm going over 1.5 turnovers, and he's gone over this in 6 out of 9 games. And the Wizards forced the 4th most turnovers this season, and they're forcing the 4th most turnovers to the point guard position. So Dennis Schroder's passing has kind of been a little iffy lately when it comes to assists. He hasn't been getting as much as he was when he started the year. And the Wizards, I know they have Jordan Poole out there, and it doesn't seem kind of in sync, but for defense, they've been playing pretty well. So that's over 1.5 turnovers for Dennis Schroder. And if you could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? Tell me something that you like, or you can just leave an emoji and press submit, and it just tells YouTube to get that video out there for more people. Thank you to the people who do that. My third pick is going to be one for the people who like unders. I was looking for an under for you all, and I think I found it. It's going to be Kristaps Porzingis, under 7.5 rebounds. I know he played the Knicks the very first game of the year. He went off on the Knicks, and he just went over this mark and got 8 rebounds. Second game, he got 9 rebounds, and then he's missed this for 7 straight games. So he kind of was hyped up. He's on the Celtics, getting rebounds, and then he hasn't been rebounding as well. So the Knicks are giving up the second least rebounds to the center position. So I'm going with under 7.5 rebounds for Kristaps Porzingis. My next pick, I was a little surprised by this one. I never really saw him as a defensive player, but Darius Sabonis, over 1.5 steals plus blocks. And he's gone over this 5 out of 8 games this season. He's going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who he went over this 2 out of 2 times. He went over this 1.5 line pretty easily. So Cleveland's giving up the 5th most blocks to the center position, and then the 17th most steals to the center position. They do make plays for Jared Allen and Evan Mobley and try to get them involved. So there are times where they get blocked. So good spot here for Darius Sabonis to get over 1.5 blocks plus steals. And a little note with that game, I mentioned this in the last game that Cleveland played. If Isaac Okoro is out, he plays small forward. He's a backup small forward, and he'll sometimes play shooting guard. Caris LeVert will get a lot more minutes. Caris LeVert still plays well when Okoro is there. He's averaging 19 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists on the year. And the Kings are giving up the 7th most points to the small forward position. So you would think I'd go with Max Strus, but he's been struggling a little bit. But Caris LeVert, take a look at his lines when they come out. They'll come out a little bit later. If Okoro is there, hopefully his lines are a little bit lower than they would normally be, but definitely a play to look at. And before I get into the rest of this, I just want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, ParlayPlay, and Sleeper. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, and Underdog will match it up to $500. There'll be links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo code, and thank you to the people who do sign up with that. My next pick, sticking with the Cavaliers. I'm a Cleveland fan. This hurts to pick this, and I love Darius Garland, but Darius Garland over 3.5 turnovers. He has gone over this in every single game this year. He has struggled passing the ball, and in his last 4 games against the Sacramento Kings, he has gone over in all 4 of those games. And the Kings are forcing the 6th most turnovers to the point guard position, and they're ranked 15th in total turnovers forced, so they're kind of in the middle, but they're forcing a lot of them to the point guard position. And also for the people who like unders, look out for Keegan Murray's lines. They're not out yet. You can look for under his points and his rebounds. Cleveland's giving up the 3rd least points and the 6th least rebounds to the power forward position. And he's been struggling this year, scoring 14 points and 7 rebounds, but he's shooting 35.7% from the field and also 25.8% from 3-point line. And now he's got a bad matchup. So keep an eye out for those lines and look for potential under. Now, if they come out and it's like 9.5 points, maybe fade it. But if it's around his average, like 12.5 or 13.5, and then his rebounds around 7, so 6.5. Look for the under on those. If you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. There's a ton of people who have been joining. A lot of conversation going on there. People putting in their own plays, which is good to see. And also, it takes me a lot of time to dig up this information. If you do well with it and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and Venmo in the description. And you can donate back to the channel. And thank you to the people who do donate. So I hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you do well. We have a brand new week of NBA to take a look at, and wish you all the best. So God bless you all. It's the final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.